Hello, Group 1. Welcome to MH Tarot and to your reading. I'm so glad to have you here. The master you chose is the Morrigan, and I'm already getting a lot of things for you, but the way she's looking at you, it's like she's asking you, are you ready? There is energies coming through for you that has to do with success, with victory, of some sort, but it is very much like a Six of Wand, Chariot type of energy coming through for you of overcoming something. And when you do that, when you reach your goal, there is great results for you. There could even be results that you never could have even dreamt of. So there's a lot of just amazing energies of reaching your goal, going or coming, getting where you want to go, like arriving. That is what I'm looking for, the word that I'm looking for. Arriving where you want to be. And connected to that are successful energies, energies of completion, fulfilling something. And to put it very simple, just getting what you want. So I don't know, like if some of you have applied for something that could be a job, that could be for a scholarship, it could be to enter a school, something specific about that, where you're competing against others for that. And it could of course be other things too. But what I'm getting is that there is some sort of competition. So this could also be you starting something like on a social media platform that has already a lot of competition. But what I see is no matter what this is that you're thinking about, that you've started, there is a trajectory, like a direction that is set towards you reaching your goal and then getting not only the results that you want, but actually there are things surrounding the result that are much better than you're expecting it to be. Not that you're expecting like not good things to happen, but it's like a little bit of extra fluff around it that could be a great surprise for you. So yeah, you have the memories of Atlantis with spiritual exhilaration, progress, and technology. So one part of the message for you that has to do with this card, it is the acceleration word. That is very much like a keyword for you. You could be in the midst of it all right now, where things are picking up speed. You could be sensing this as a little bit of annoyance or irritation, or you not having enough patience, things like that. That is like an indicator that maybe you don't need patience, right? Maybe the annoyance for things not happening is actually a good thing, that it is a signal because things will happen, things are happening. So just like tap into that, look into that. But what I'm getting is it is stable energies, but also elevated energies, if that makes sense for you. So it is like grounding energies, but the energies are not grounded in a way that they are stuck, being like trapped to the level where they are like trapped to earth. They are grounded, but they are still free enough to elevate themselves, to get you towards that goal that you have. So yeah, it definitely has to do with a goal that you have. That could be anything, what that is. I'm just picking up on the baseline of the collective energies of this group. But yeah, a goal, reaching it, getting amazing results from it. We have indulge, card number 50, and stuck with card number 48. So very opposite energies here for you with indulge and stuck. So part of the goal that you're reaching that will give you success, it will also free you in a way that could very much be financially. It could also be physically in some way. It could free you up from a place where you're living. It could free you up from a physical, like the apartment, the house where you're at. It could be the city where you're at, but it could also be financially, okay? It could be that the part of you reaching your goal with this will also free you up in a like physical or earthy type of way, something that is connected to your physical reality. And that could be the thing that you're not expecting it to. So yeah, I could give you like 1,000 different examples here, but I think that giving you the baseline of the energies can actually make it easier for you to apply it directly to you and your specific individual situation. And of course, like it's clear as day, the one thing that will also come with the results that you will getting with indulge, it is not only are you getting what you want, you're getting a lot of it, and with that also comes things that you actually need, but maybe don't have, like, you know, a way to ask for it, because it could be too sweet, it could be too much, it could be maybe even out of this world type of thing. There's some sense of you right now not being able to recognize that this need is yours, this thing is for you, that you're not asking for it, but it will come together with this you reaching your goal, getting this thing and much more. Okay, so we have rejecting emotion, embracing transition. Yeah, you know what? This is actually speaking right away about something, actually like a need that you have, that you're not allowing yourself to have, because maybe you're looking at your situation and you're like, I don't see a way for me to meet my need. I don't see where to start. Maybe you can start it, but you don't see a way to sustain it, okay? That could be very much a true reflection of what is going on right now in your life. However, this is coming through as comfort to you to know that even if that is how you assess your situation right now, that will change. With this goal that you have, it will take you places where you can start to acknowledge the needs that you have, look into them, and just start to feed them. And even if they will never get full, that's okay, because you will have so much that you will just be able to keep taking care of your needs. Oh, you got 5. I only wanted 4. So this is interesting. We have balance, paradox, and imbalance in positive polarity. Ooh, so we have balance and imbalance, and then we have the paradox. So there is, there could be quite many things in your life right now that is pointing you towards an illusion of things not happening for you, of you reaching too far. Of course, you can't touch the sky. That is just nonsense. You could be having a lot of these energies around you. This could even come from you. But the thing is that with the paradox, it is almost like you need to go there, to that dark place of these thoughts, of this disbelief in the reality that you're trying to create, to get rid of this mentality once and for all. Because with the imbalance in positive polarity, there is something from the past that is lingering onto you that has to do with playing it small, never winning, that not being part of who you are or part of your path. That is just something your neighbors will experience, but not you. There is something from the past that is lingering on to that. That is almost like creating an unnecessary bad self-confidence that has nothing to do with you. That bad self-confidence or that bad value that you could be giving to your true reality is not a true reflection of who you are and the potential you have to win in this thing that is your goal. You want to go there, you want to reach that goal. There are some imbalance from the past that have to do like keeping you back and making sure that you almost always stay a little bit behind other people that are going places, that are succeeding. You need to go there one last time. You need to look into that one last time, because the conclusion you will come to is that is not a true reflection of who you are. That is not telling you anything about who you truly, truly are and what potential you have to achieve the things that are for you, that you can achieve. Because here's the thing, I love that you got Atlantis. Atlantis is like a legend. It is almost too good to be true. It is magic, but where? Here on Earth. It was grounded here on Earth. So you need to look into the foundation that you are standing on, that you're trying to jump and reach new levels from that foundation. And it looks to be a little bit like crackled, like there's cracks in it that could create some fear-based energies for you to not jump too high, because if you jump too high, the cracks will just open up and destroy your whole foundation. But what I'm getting is that if you look into that, the paradox of it all is that you have to go through that to get to the glory on the other side. So you looking into that isn't you emphasizing the bad aspects or the lack mentality or anything like that. That is you actually moving forward towards your dreams, towards your goal, because there is success in abundance for you when it comes to this. So the stuck energy, it could be very much connected to this imbalance that you need to look into, that has to do with the foundation that you're trying to jump away from. Because as a result of this, when you reach your goal, there is a freedom you will experience where you will unstuck yourself in a big way from something that has been holding you back. Let's look into your tarot cards. Okay, so let's see. We got the Ace of Pentacles that jumped out. we have the Page of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles. And then we have the World card. I love that. This is, you know, the 10 of Pentacles and the World card. It is truly, truly telling you that reaching your goal is doable and it will happen. And it is coming through as a guarantee for you. Let's see, the last card you have is the Two of Wands. Okay, and underneath the deck, we have the Four of Wands. You know, the Four of Wands is a celebration. And this card being underneath the deck, it is telling me what is already happening for you underneath it all. You know, the baseline energy of your situation. What is most right now affecting and influencing your situation that has to do with reaching your goal? It is celebration, okay? The paradox for you could be that you're sensing victory. You're sensing very good energies, and still when you try to take off, you don't get high enough, you know? So the message for you is look into the cracks. Look into parts of your self-confidence that are not reflecting true reality for you. That will be quite easy for you to do. And for you to, the next time you want to jump, you will feel that the foundation you're standing on is more stable for you. So when you jump, you can reach much higher. Ace of Pentacles, that is your foundation. What is underneath your foundation? The Four of Wands of celebration. The Ace of Pentacles, you know, this could be the first time you do it this way. This could be the first time that you truly, truly, truly believe in yourself and in your capacity to reach your goals, but also that you have the ability to stand out, even if it is a competition. It doesn't mean that anyone is worth less or you know, that it could simply mean that their timing hasn't come yet. We've all been there, right? That we've tried things and it didn't happen. The timing was not right, okay? It looks like for you, especially with the Ace of Pentacles, the timing is now. That is your foundation. Your foundation is good. You can do it even better. With the Page of Swords, there's like a communication with yourself that is, look at that. I love this. Ace of Pentacles, Page of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. You need to tell yourself, this is very literal. You need to tell yourself that you can go from the Ace of Pentacles to the 10. You can go all the way to the 10 and reach ultimate success in your goal. You can go there, you can reach it. No matter what your goal is, this is achievable. With the World card, it's just telling you, yeah, you can do it, just do it. You will reach your goal. You can go there. You can come to the position in your life where you will feel fulfillment in reaching after something that you truly, truly wanted. So with the Two of Wands, if you're waiting for maybe for you to mature, maybe for the situation to get a little bit better, maybe for you to get a little bit better, maybe you're thinking, I need to prepare a little bit more. You know what? You can do all of that and at the same time go for it. That is the message for you. Do you want to grow and evolve and mature? Great, do that. But it's not necessary to stop the process for you to be able to evolve in some specific ways. If you feel that you have some more preparations to do, then start what is possible for you to start and at the same time prepare the rest. There is some very urgent energies for you to, as much as possible, start this. It doesn't mean that everything will go smoothly and you don't need to do any more work. That's not reality. That's not how things are. And the thing is that if it were like that, there would be no evolution, there would be no learning, there would be almost nothing to celebrate even. You want to go where you're going, you want to reach that goal, but meantime, you want to be busy doing the things that you're doing. And that is why you're being guided towards, as much as you can, start this. Take the first step that is necessary for you to take. Don't get stuck in your mind when it comes to how many others want what you want, how many others are competing against you. That actually has nothing to do with you reaching your goal. The timing is now. You can do this. There's great potential. There's great energy surrounding you right now so that you can start taking action. Start with the first step and then take the next one. And meantime, do what is needed in preparation and maturing and changing things. Look into your plan, look into your preparation. That's okay, that's fine. But that's not a reason, when I look into these energies, for you to stop it altogether, fix it, and then start. You can start and do that meanwhile. Okay, so what's the key word? Success. Key phrase, reaching your goal. Whatever that is for you, whatever that means for you, Group 1. Thank you so much for being here. If this reading resonated with you, if you vibed with it, make sure to let me know by giving me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hello, Group 2. Welcome to MH Tarot and to your reading. I'm so glad to have you here. You chose Sandalphon as your master to give you a message. And what I'm getting for you, Group 2, is that there is something going on right now in your life, in your situation, that you could be misunderstanding into meaning something like that things aren't going your way, or that what is happening now could be like a setback or something of that nature. And what I'm getting is that it's a misunderstanding. What you could be experiencing is some sort of redirection that could feel like a rejection. And that can be painful. You know, everything that reminds us of rejection, that is something very sensitive for every human being. So that could be stirring up a lot of self-talk inside of you that is burdensome, that is quite harsh. It could also be stirring up old memories that you could interpret as being an indicator of how things always are for you, how things should be for you, that of course it didn't go my way this time because this is so typical for me or my life. There is some point of view that you have. How things are being interpreted right now, that is a misunderstanding. So there is a change of how things are presenting itself to you in reality. Okay, let's look into that. I'm just gonna take out a significator card for you. And you have the Merkaba activation with transcendence, ascension. You are rising up. You know, the Merkaba is connected to Metatron, and I love that Metatron is also showing up for you, because I really think that you would need in your situation right now that you need support, that you could really need a good friend that mirrors back to you who you truly are, how worthy you are, because Metatron and Sandalphon, they are connected, and I've also seen like that they are described as almost being twin brothers because of how connected they are to each other. And that could be an encouragement for you to talk to someone. Be a little bit picky who you choose, but talk to someone who really, really knows your worth and recognizes it. Not anyone that has like, you know, some people are just a little bit more prone to jealousy or competing with others. Like, you can love them, but you don't have to talk to them about this specific thing, because what I'm getting is that this setback that you've experienced, it could be very hard on you right now. You could be interpreting things into it that could be very hard and things that you need to work through. And that is why I think Metatron and Sandalphon are coming together to show you that you really need to give yourself the highest level of help. And that includes who you choose to talk to. If you feel like right now, I don't have anyone like that to talk to, or I don't have the energy to explain myself, or something like that, then consider journaling or even recording your own voice. And when you journal, read it back to you, what you've written, because there is an importance of mirroring things back to you right now. You need to have, you need to be able to express yourself and then have someone mirror back that expression. That is why the advice is, even if you don't feel like talking to anyone, you still need that type of mirroring. So that could be done by you journaling and then read it back to you in a loud voice, or record yourself and then listen to that recording. But you need a lot of love right now. This is not easy. This could be a major setback. And for you to get back to the correct point of view, the realistic point of view, and with realistic, I mean what is a true reflection of reality for you. Love is crucial right now. And you could really, really, really need a friend and someone to vent to without having to make it sound prettier or nicer than it is, because this setback could have stirred up a lot of old wounds that need to be expressed without being judged, without being valued, without also being criticized. Even the tiniest little shadow of criticism shouldn't be in that space. You should not at all have that respond when you show your wounds. You doing this, you taking care of yourself in this way, making sure that the support you're getting right now, that it is exactly what you want and what you need, that will help you change your point of view when it comes to this setback. That is what will help you see that it's not a setback, it is a redirection. We have flow, number 45. And we have burdens with number 42. So you're definitely getting help. You're definitely gonna feel a lot easier and the burdens will fall off. Okay? If you want to, you can do this on your own. You can choose to do this on your own by the ways that we've already talked about. But there is also a need for you to give yourself time so that you don't rush these wounds that have just become fresh again, even if they're old wounds. By this setback happening, it could have awakened them into feeling fresh, into feeling brand new even. So you need to give yourself time to allow them to exist in this space that you are in, because there is a reason why these specific wounds were awakened by this setback. Because they are right now influencing your point of view when you look at your life, and especially when you try to determine what is truly for you. What is it that you can experience? What is it that you can go after? They are influencing you into believing things that are not true, that are not part of your reality. But they still need to talk to you. They still need to be expressed, but not believed. Like, of course, you should believe their experience of their hurt, but you shouldn't believe the vision they're trying to give you about reality and what you can achieve. That is the wounds simply being hurt. Okay? So believe them by all means, but don't believe what they're trying to tell you about what you're worth, what you can expect to experience, what could truly be for you. Okay? So there's a lot of love needed. There's a lot of care needed right now. So maybe like sleep more than usually, eat better than usually, take care of yourself in a very luxurious way more than usually. And also what is coming through, take up more space in your friendships than you usually do. Maybe you are used to being the one that always listen and rarely talk, and rarely, like, you don't want to be a burden for others. Maybe you don't want to worry others, things like that. You could right now have to challenge yourself into taking more space in your friendship. That will also be part of the loving, caring process of you learning how to change your point of view of this setback. We have beyond wisdom with the founders. That is very interesting. Let's see. Melting pot, earth. Generosity, Lyra, 68. And freedom, Vega, 73. Oh, so we've actually crossed over and Tarot wants you to know that the redirection that is already happening in your life, you know, with the Merkaba, it is an activation, it is something that is happening right now. The redirection, it's so much. Just give me 2 seconds to gather everything, because it is like going back to go forward, looking back one last time to jump like 100 steps forward. And I'm trying to understand what that means in a practical way, to not speak that in that way, you know, that abstract. I want to be able to put it in better words for you. So just a couple of seconds here. Okay, it is actually very, very easy now that I've looked into it. Here's the thing. Where you are right now is actually a crucial, crucial part of your process of going where you want to go. This setback, you had a goal, you wanted to go someplace, you wanted for something to happen, okay? Then a setback happened and you misinterpreted it. The process, it has started within you of freeing yourself from some old wounds. That is what will propel you towards the future aspect of what it is that you want, what it is that you want to achieve, what it is that you want to happen. Because with generosity and beyond wisdom coming through, it is telling you that, oh my God, is this for you? Oh my God. But it's just like before this happened, it wanted the opportunity to help you heal one last thing. Help you heal a perspective that you have about yourself and the things that you almost, what I'm getting is that you almost never dare to assume that great things are for you, that great things can happen for you. And that is because of these old wounds. Free yourself from them. Not only will you know what to expect, you will also know how to get it. Generosity, there's a lot of it. So what you're going through right now is very important. That is why it is so important for you to give you everything that you need right now when it comes to love and taking care of yourself. Because you could meet these wounds in an aspect that means for the last time. You know, wounds can come up to show themselves just to get some love, even in the future, even if you're healed. And that is fine. I'm just getting that they're still showing up for you to tell you bad things about reality and the relationship you have to reality. That is what you will be freed from. Your perspective about yourself will become much more angelic. You know, Sandalphon, Metatron, archangels, right? It will be of a higher perspective. You won't play small anymore because you're healed. There is this activation that will happen with you healing this. So you have to remember that what you're going through right now is so important. It's hard, it's difficult, but it is so important because it is part of activating you towards the things that you want, the things that are pointing towards generosity. A lot of it is possible for you. But there's a process with flow. Okay, let's let Tarot continue on with your message. On the bottom of the deck, we have the star. You know the purpose the star have after the tower moments? You know, the tower moment could have been the setback that you've gone through. The purpose the star has, it is to try all over again, but this time much more authentic to who she truly, truly is. And much more authentic in the way she goes after her dreams. The way the star eventually reaches the Sun card and the World card. It speaks of a way of doing things that are much more true to who you really are. That is why you have to heal this inner talk that the wounds have awakened inside of you of what is truly for you. It is harmful because it is not true. The star has learned to listen to the truest parts of her heart. She has learned to discern between when the wounds are talking that are still hurt, and what they're talking from is from a hurtful place. She has learned to discern from that and from the true whispers of her heart. And that is why after this card, there is just depth and success to come for her. And I guess that could also be a description of what you're going through right now and will continue on doing for a while. It is to discern between the voices of your hurt wounds and the whispers of your heart. To learn to distinguish between them so that you can listen and take care of and heal the wounds, but act on your heart's whispers. It could have been a little bit of a confusion between who is whispering, who is it that is talking to you inside of you. But when that gets clearer, then your trajectory towards what it is that you want, that you're right now being directed towards by being redirected, will feel smoother. It won't feel like the Tower card. It will feel like the Star card of getting what it is that you want. How? By listening to who you truly are, the parts of you who are truly you. Yeah. Okay. The rest of your tarot cards, we have the Two of Swords, the Four of Wands, the Six of Wands. Look at this, guys. We have the Six of Wands with success under the Merkaba activation. What you're going through right now is a redirection towards what it is that you want. You could see it as a setback. You could see it as, oh, this always happens to me. That is your old wounds talking. If you listen to your heart's whisper, it will interpret this situation in a true way. It will tell you that you're actually on the right path towards getting what you want with the Six of Wands. And we have the Magician. Okay, so let's take a look at what cards are surrounding the Success card. It is the Four of Wands with celebration, and the Magician, that is a person who knows how to create exactly what she wants. It is a card that represents a magician who can use his magic to create his dreams into reality. That is your capacity. You are this star that will learn how to listen to the whispers of your heart so that you will be able to create your dreams with the help of your magic so that it turns into your reality. And we have the Moon. So we have the Star, and then we have the Moon as your ending card with the Magician right next to it. So what you could be going through right now could very much be called like your darkest hour. That some heavy stuff are coming up to the surface. But there is a great capacity you have to turn darkness into light, to go from the star to the moon to the sun. And that is what is being asked of you now, to work with this. The more you work with your wounds, the louder will the whispers of your heart become to guide you until you reach your goal, the World card, the Six of Wands, the celebration, the success that you're looking for. But there's like a process right now that you can't really skip over, that is requiring of you to let things come up to the surface, to look at them, to listen to them, maybe not believe everything they're saying, okay? But when you go through this process, the redirection, to understand that what you're going through right now is a redirection, will be so clear to you. It will be like your hope and your faith, that you know how hope and faith can be a conviction you have that you don't even need to explain to yourself or to anyone else. You will just know, I know where I'm going. I know what it is that I will experience. Why? Because you no longer listen to the wounds talking, telling you things about your reality. You're guided by your heart to create the life that you truly, truly want. You could say that what you're going through right now is an activation. That a lot of things are happening. You know, the Merkaba, how it moves and how it elevates the energies. And when it moves, it can stir up some old things, but for the highest good, for your good. And with the moon card, it tells me that you have such a depth to you that you can do this. And you can make sure that everything will turn out fine for you at the end of this. You got the Six of Wands underneath the Merkaba. What is now being activated will lead to you getting what it is that you want. Okay, group 2, I will end your message here. I truly hope that it was helpful for you. If it was, and if you felt that you resonated and vibed with the message, then make sure to let me know by giving me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here over and over and over again. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, group 3. Welcome to MH Tarot and to your reading. I'm so glad to have you here. As your master, you chose Auset, and she is more known by her Latin name, Isis or Isis. She is the Egyptian goddess that is very, very well known, and I know that many work with her and her energies. But what I'm getting for you, group 3, there is like a questioning, a questioning and a question that is forming, that I'm slowly picking up on, but it has to do like, it sounds something like, why are you holding yourself back? What is stopping you? Like, it's almost encouraging you to be very brave, very courageous, step outside of your comfort zone, maybe more than you've had to before. It is speaking about something that has a great potential to exist in your life, great potential to give you an amazing experience. And the question is, what are you waiting for? But like in a positive way, in a loving way. Let's look into this a little bit more, because I'm getting this, that there's something that has a huge potential of existing. It's like it wants you. It's calling out to you. Okay. And we have halls of Amenti initiation with secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, initiations. Maybe you didn't even, okay. Because I was getting that this thing that has this big potential, it is the one talking, it is the one taking the initiative to come to you. So maybe you don't even know that this thing exists or that this thing wants to have you. It's like this thing is longing for you. Okay, guys, this could actually be a person trying to manifest you. Okay, could be. You know what? If you want to know if that is for you, you could actually take out your own tarot deck and get a confirmation as a yes or a no. If it's a no, then you know that that is not for you, then it's something else. It's still something. If not someone, it is something that is trying to get you into its world. Could be like a working place. It could be a collective of some sort, like a group that would just love you, you know? But still, like, I'm getting that the question is being asked to you. What are you waiting for? And I'm still getting that the thing that is right now, like doing the work, taking the initiative towards you, it is this thing. So maybe it is asking of you to meet it halfway. You know what? Let's see. I need more cards. This was actually quite fascinating to get this type of message, because the message is coming much more from this outside thing or outside person than it is coming from you, group 3, as a collective, and that is fascinating. Okay. In their shoes. Yeah, meeting them halfway. There we have it. That's the thing. Okay. And then we have sexy time. But that also speaks, guys, we have 36 and 37. One thing leads to another. It speaks about something like a creation doing something that will lead to something else. You know how like this time here leads to a creation, the next step, right? And here we actually literally have you taking the next step, that thing takes the next step, and then you will meet in the middle. This is so exciting. Let's look into this even more. We have force of attraction. We have attraction, and then we have sexy time over here. Yeah, read into it as you wish. Blind enthusiasm, 42. Good intentions, 46. And 96, community. And look at this, looking like a womb. You know, this is very much a sort of creation. Let me just see if you can look at all the cards, just 2 seconds. Yeah, there's actually more space even. Okay, let's get back to your message. So the question for you is, what are you waiting for? There are steps you could take to create this thing. This thing, just by taking the next step, will help you meet it halfway. So it is already telling you that you are on your way. This thing is on its way to you. Things are happening. There is momentum. There is energies moving to meet in the middle. But there is something will happen. Something quite big will happen when you and this thing meet in the middle. It's like you have to do something, okay? There is a step necessary for you to take. could be very much right now or very soon. So by you creating something, I actually mean like you taking action towards this thing. When you do that, the momentum will pick up on the energies so that you can meet in the middle. When you meet in the middle, that is when exciting things will happen. Because blind enthusiasm, it is telling me that you can just assume with Pleiades also, like you can just assume for wonderful things to happen to you. If you don't know what this thing is that is already on its way to you, it is already talking to me about you, it knows you, it knows about you, it wants to be part of your life. Please take out like oracle cards that have specific wordings on them. You can do a very simple tarot spread of just like 1 card or 3 card spread to be as specific as possible for you. But the thing is that when you meet, that's not the end. Something more will happen there in the middle that will be huge. It's like a force of attraction. You will meet, and then poof, out of that comes a creation with community. That means like big. There you are meeting this thing, this person in the middle, and then something big happening because of that. I still can't shake that this looks like a womb, which is really, really talking about creation, creativity. I need tarot, you guys. Let's take out the tarot cards just for me. I'm sure you know, I'm sure you're laughing, you're like, yeah, I know. This will be amazing. So let's take out the tarot just for me to have a little bit of a simpler time reading your energies. The 8 of Swords. The thing is that maybe what you are not aware of is what to do next. What is this next step? You could be picking up on a lot of energies from these feet, because I'm picking up on a lot of energies and I'm not even connected to that thing that you are already connected to. So you could be picking up on like moving energies towards you, but with the 8 of Swords, maybe you don't know what the next step for you to take is. How do you meet this thing in the middle? Let's see what tarot cards you have. You have the 7 of Wands, the Hermit. Okay, let's pause here. So, let me just tell you the baseline energies of these 2 cards, and then you can apply them to your specific situation. Because this is a general reading, I can't get into like every possibility what this could mean. I will just give you the baseline energy. If you want further clarifications, you can do, as I said before, take out your cards. See how they guide you. See how they complete the cards that I've taken out. So here's the baseline energy. You have a comfort zone with the 7 of Wands and the Hermit, where you're used to doing things in a certain way, or you're used to actually being alone or on your own, or doing things alone, operating on your own. This thing will most likely challenge these energies. That is why it could be hard for you right now to even know what step to take, because you could still be operating from these energies that you are more used to. Look, this isn't anything wrong. This, to be in this phase can be beautiful. It can be so creative. You can experience yourself in the best way possible. You know, there are people that are 100% social all of the time, you know, that dream of having the ability to actually go inside themselves and do things a little bit more by themselves, on their own, be a little bit more self-sufficient, self-reliant, okay? So tarot isn't trashing this at all. It is simply telling you that because of these energies that you're used to, that are like circulating around you as an individual, it's very like individualistic type of energies. This can make it hard on you knowing what step to take. So do you want to know what step to take? You need to get a little bit, not all the way actually, because I'm getting like great energies here, but a little bit outside of your comfort zone. And that will be enough for you to meet new energies, new thoughts, new mindsets, where it will be like, ah, of course I should do this. Because you see, it's like, it's so short. The distance is so short. Okay, let's continue. You have the Devil. You have the Fool. The Three of Wands. So there could be a little bit like fear-based energies coming from the past, influencing you from the past. That could actually have made you a pro when it comes to self-reliance, taking care of yourself, building up a very strong foundation to stand on where you can take care of yourself. But there could also be like a little trait of fear that has kept you from trying new things. And I just want you to be prepared, because these feet will challenge this. These feet are here to share space with you, whatever they are. Whoever's feet it is, if it is a workplace, a hobby, a friend, a lover, whatever, like you know, or you will know. It will challenge the space that you've built for yourself. It could be like a little bubble that you're in. And when I say challenge, I don't mean that they will just burst the bubble merciless. It's more that they're like, you know, I'm for you. You know, I'm supposed to be in your life. I'm so curious about you. So just like, let's make this bubble double-sized so both of us can fit in it. And if you need, like with the Fool coming through and the Three of Wands, it is speaking of like a brand new expansion in a new way that could be challenging for you. And you know, feeling that something is challenging, it's not bad. You know, it's not like, oh, you're not doing enough, or you're not good enough, or you're not brave enough. It is just a process of letting things in. There are many processes of letting things in. This is just one of them. No value in it, right? It's not better to have no walls up and allowing everything in, or have some walls up and needing a process to allow things in. It's whatever it is. It is as it is, right? But for you, it could mean that you actually need to be part of a process. You would need a process to happen. So the process, let me just tell you, the process isn't necessarily you taking this step. The process will be when you meet these other feet in the middle. That is when the process will start, where you will like have to make your bubble a little bit bigger for both of you to fit in it. because something will happen there, you guys, that is big. It could be like, if this is a friend coming in, it could be that with this friend, a community will come. If this is a new job, it could be that with this job, you will meet your soulmates. If this is a lover, a romantic partner, maybe his, her family are your soulmates. If this is a project, a hobby that is trying to, look at me now, doing the things I said I wouldn't do, giving you all the different type of examples, but yeah, I'm doing that. With that project, you will be able to create bigger things than you have expected to. So I guess the question, what are you waiting for? It is speaking about these energies and to challenge them a little bit. The energies I'm talking about, it is the safety net you've built around yourself, the comfort zone of doing things in a self way, you know, independent way, self-reliant way. Because if those energies are being, like, if you start to look into them, start to poke on them, movement will happen very fast. And then you will take the steps necessary. You will know what steps to take necessarily. Yeah. And then when you're here, give yourself time, take care of yourself, allow the process to happen. And also, you know, prepare yourself, because then things will happen in a big way. Things will pick up, like the energies that you already have that are moving, they will just become bigger. When you open up the space you have for something else, someone else to enter, it will get bigger. When it gets bigger to fit the two of you, it will get even bigger to fit something else inside of it that is a creation, that is most likely depending on these other feet to come into your life, for this to be created for you. Okay, this was exciting. I loved the energies, and I loved how the energies came through for you. And I hope it was helpful, group 3. If you vibed with the message, if you felt that it resonated, that it was helpful, make sure to let me know by giving me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. And I can't wait to see you in the next reading. Bye.